This tutorial will show you how to create a Chocolatey package from a redistributable file, aka an exe. I'll be using a Golang project as an example. This guide is aimed towards standalone developers who want to release their own projects to Chocolatey. Organizations should carefully review the documentation before publishing to Chocolatey. Now, let's begin. Right here I have a folder with some source code and an executable. What you have to do first is run this command and modify the values. Name should be the name of your project. Version, the latest version, and maintainer and maintainer name, your username. This should have created a bunch of files. We must go into the tools directory and delete chocolatey uninstall.ps1 and chocolatey before modify.ps1. Now we have to modify license.txt so that it has a link to the license and the full contents of the license. Right here we should have the link and replace the license here. Now we have to fill out verification.txt. This file is basically to verify that you own the project you're about to publish to Chocolatey's community repo. You can just put something like I, username, am the author of the project. Right here, just go ahead and delete all of this above, and put the text right here. Next, we have to go one directory up and delete ReadMe.md and delete _todo.txt. Now we have to create zip files of the 32-bit and 64-bit versions of your application. So create a 64-bit version, just right click, add to archive. Make sure to give the actual file a sensible name. For example, application name _version _architecture. So in this case, that would be source code _100 _32-bit. It's normal compression, very simple. And don't forget the .zip. Do the same for the 64-bit version, and it's actually 64-bit. Once you have that, move it into Choco, name of the project, tools. Next, we have to replace chocolatey install.ps1 with the file I've linked in the description. This should be the contents of the file. You have to replace these two lines with the actual file names of your zips. Now we have to modify the new spec. This file is just an XML file. Well, it mostly contains the metadata of your package, so make sure to take your time when you're filling it in. You might want to uncomment the tag for project source URL to link it to your GitHub. That way the URL of the project will show in the Chocolatey page. So make sure to fill everything up, everything you feel is necessary. And once you're done, delete all of the comments except for this UTF-8 test. This is very important, by the way. And make sure your editor actually supports UTF-8, because otherwise it's gonna be incompatible with the repository. So I recommend just using Sublime Text or maybe Notepad++. If you did everything correctly, you should now be able to run chocopack to get a new package file. This is the file that will actually be uploading to Chocolatey. But before we upload it, we have to test it. I'm going to show how that works with another project that I've made. called hacker scoper. So just run choco install and the name of the new package. This project has had the exact same setup, so it's exactly the same as you should experience it. And now if I can run hacker scoper -- help, it works. As we can see, hacker scoper is in the Chocolatey bin folder. And now that we have verified that it works, we can just uninstall it. So choco uninstall hacker scoper. Perfect. This package is ready to upload. Now go to community, go to the community page and create an account. Hit sign up, fill in all of the data. I'm just gonna log in because I already have an account. And most of the time it won't take you to the upload page. So if you're kind of lost, what you have to do is click here on community packages. Click here and then on account. And now you have to scroll to the bottom to see your API key. Click the button and run this command. So once you have run that command, just go back to your terminal and publish the package. You should be authorized. So just choco push the name of the new package -- source push.chocolatey.org. You can see that text if you hit the upload package button. It's this syntax. Once that's done uploading, you can check the package progress, the release progress on Chocolatey. Just click on Profile and Packages. In this case, this package is already ready, but you're going to get emails as the approval process goes on. Now, before you go, you should know that Chocolatey uses VirusTotal to scan its packages before making them public. So be prepared to report false positives. To do this quickly, I recommend you use the False Positive Center GitHub repo. I will link that in the description below too. Here, so the False Positive Center is basically a GitHub page with a bunch of emails and web pages you can report the false positives. And just Ctrl F and search whatever antivirus is giving you trouble. And yeah, that's basically it.